Hi friends, myself Dr. B.Sc, Assistant Professor B.Sc Girls College. I am here to delivering a lecture on the immunity. First of all, I want to introduce you from the immunity. What is the immunity? Immunity is the process which is the formation of the antibody against the foreign particles which are introduced to the host body by the contact of the body, the skin, touch, food, and the many ways there from the antigens are come into the host body. And on immunity, the immunity is the power of the host and the human beings which can be helped. They can be fight against the antigens and the foreign particles. First of all, the immunity is divided into the two parts: the active and the passive. Active immunity. In this immunity process, the antibody which will form in the one week, that will be the for your whole life. If it means one time when the antibody is formation, it is survived in the long time in your body. And the second time is the passive. When the antigen come into the host body, that time the antibody will be built, and the next time it will be destroyed. The next time it will be the same antigen will be come. That time the passive immunity develop and form an antibody against the same antigen which is come for second time. The active immunity also divided further in the HMI and the CMI. HMI is the humoral mediated immunity and the CMI is the cell mediated immunity. Human mediated immunity means when the foreign particles come into the host body, they perform their metabolism activity. When they perform their metabolism activity, they release some toxins and the waste product. When the waste product and toxins come and contact with the cell and tissue of the host body, they can generate the antigens. When the antigens grow up and increase their number in the society, in the colony, they can generate a parasitic symptoms in the host body. That time we can be note down that the antigens is growing up and we are parasitic infections. When the antigen will be performed already, then that time the B and T cells were active. B and T cells is our lymphocyte cell which are helpful for the formation of the antibody. When antigen come and the formation of the antigen, that time that the B lymphocyte will be active, then comparatively T cells. When the foreign particles enter into the host body, first the B lymphocyte active and form a memory cells as an antibody. When B lymphocyte activate, form memory cells and then form the antibody. The formation of the antibody reach to the cited area which is infected by the antigen and bind to the antigen. When foreign particles enter into the host body and contact with the T lymphocyte, that time the T lymphocyte active and go to the B lymphocyte to form a memory cells and to produce an antibody for a particular antigen. That are the two types when the HMI include in the when the B lymphocyte active and form an antibody. But in the CMI, cell mediated immunity, when foreign particles enter and make an antigen, but that time B lymphocyte not be activated, that time the T lymphocyte directly activated and go to the B lymphocyte to help, to promote, to make the memory cells and produce the antibody on the broad level. When B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte make an antibody, they reach to the infected area where the antigen are growing up. That time the antibody bind the antigen by their special proteins and the amino acids. That time the foreign particle not be destroyed, but it is antigen antibody binding source. If you want for more detail, please log on to gurukpo.com. Thank you.